right, so we asked our friends over at ChatGPT, AI, if they could roast some Charlotte neighborhoods. Lauren, which one did you get?
So I have Uptown Charlotte.
Oh, Uptown could easily be crushed.
This is what ChatGPT says about Uptown Charlotte. So you're telling me this is the heart of Charlotte, in quotations? It's essentially a few shiny buildings surrounded by office spaces, chain stores, and it's a tourist trap to be avoided like the plague.
Nah.
If you happen to find yourself here, it is the happening place, except for at night when everyone magically disappears and goes to bed by 9 p.m. Because the city's idea of nightlife is a rooftop bar with $15 gin and tonics. Not exactly Times Square. It's more like a business park that pretends to be exciting.
Uptown goes to bed. That is so
they
true,
do.
dude. There is not much nightlife up there anymore. But all right, I got South End right here where we work, the self-proclaimed quote-unquote cool area. This is according to ChatGPT, who is roasting South End. That's a place of overpriced lofts, breweries, and the type of people who spend their weekends talking about their latest startup or making sure they've been to every single one of the Instagrammable murals around Charlotte. The only thing more predictable than the hype about South End is the fact that you'll get stuck behind the light rail that's perpetually out of service. Also, the whole area might be trendy, but it's just a fancy warehouse district. Call it what it is.
I mean,
That's fair.
I thought that was
kind
good.
of clocked it.
What do you got, Al?
I got Noda. So this is the neighborhood where every coffee maker is a creative. Every house is painted with every color in the rainbow. But nobody is trying too hard, of course. It's the spot where artsy types, they come to pretend that their Etsy shop is about to blow up. And they just got a little side hustle, selling candles that smell like a coffee shop. And no, it's not a good scent, so we should quit doing the coffee shop candle smells. But don't get them wrong, because Noda's got character, but it's just the character that try a little too hard, like wearing a fedora to brunch.
ChatGPT is nailing these Charlotte neighborhoods.
Now, I don't know, because I have Ballantyne next, and
that is your hometown.
Yep. Other than the first line, I don't necessarily agree with all of it.
But you might be defensive, so let Al and I judge.
Okay. So this is what ChatGPT has to say roasting Ballantyne. Yes, Ballantyne, where the suburbs meet the abundance of golf courses and strip malls. You're not wrong there, ChatGPT, okay? If you're into living in an area where the streets all feel like cul-de-sacs and your neighborhoods all look like they've been plucked out of a corporate HR training video, then Ballantyne is your paradise.
Yes, ChatGPT.
You can rest assured knowing that no one will ever be too loud, because the most exciting thing in this area is the occasional traffic jam and Starbucks drive-thru. I disagree with that one, okay?
I love that. The fact that all the neighbors look like they were plucked from a corporate HR training video is 10.
But I have to disagree. I think Ballantyne is actually really exciting.
All right. We got one. I got one more, and then Big Al will give you one. Dilworth, the area of Dilworth, which is right next to South End, the charming, quote, historical neighborhood that's essentially just a collection of old houses trying to keep their dignity while being surrounded by increasingly trendy, overpriced brunch scenes. Sure, it's walkable, but if your idea of excitement is stumbling over the same brunch crowd every weekend, having the same conversation about someone who just moved from California and loves the, quote, charm of the South, then yeah, Dilworth's for you.
That was pretty good. That one's pretty good.
Oh, that is so funny. Also, your backyard, yeah, there's no longer trees. Those tall things are office buildings and apartments.
Yeah.
Big Al, you got East Charlotte?
Yeah, I got East Charlotte, and I said that, and a lot of people's probably like, what's East Charlotte? Well, East Charlotte is a lot undiscovered. A lot of people would say they be chilling. They be having like the hidden gems. That's where you find all the hole-in-the-wall food joints and stuff like that. And the people who go there, they be confused because they done went to Ballantyne and everywhere, and then they come to East Charlotte, and it's different. But the moment people start discovering them, that's when it's going to become overpriced. So you can't get a decent meal without paying $20 for a taco. East Charlotte going to be looking like that. But it's got growing potential. Okay. They do got that. So enjoy it while you can before it becomes another piece of Charlotte overpriced real estate.
And I guess we can't do this without real quick just saying South Park also was a ChatGPT neighborhood that got roasted. People driving around in their Lexuses, stopping by the mall to pretend they don't know their neighbor's dogs are worth more than their entire wardrobe. The neighborhood's fancy and upscale in South Park, but really it's just a suburban shopping center with some overpriced townhomes and lots of people trying to live up to their reputation of being better than everyone else. Is South Park the city's biggest flex?